It's the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, August 4th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally T-minus 24 hours away from finally kicking off the Tampa Pro. And I sure hope the girls heading into the fitness lineup are ready, because Miriam Capes is gunning for the gold. This week, the perennial Olympian released a few last-minute updates, and as a member of Capes Nation, I feel pretty damn confident right about now. Time and time again, we've seen Miriam Capes find ways to shine on some of the sport's biggest stages, and I could absolutely envision her using a win in Tampa to propel her all the way through another solid Olympia run. As a former member of the 300-pound club, believe me when I tell you that walking around at 290 and making it look easy is no easy feat. But then again, we all can't be Fouad Abiad, can we? After putting the brakes on his contest season early to focus on getting his health and body back in order, the latest news coming out of the AVI Odd Army is that the big hoss is currently tipping the scales at a sidewalk cracking 290 plus pounds and feeling better than he has in quite some time. Fouad is one of those guys who always seems to get better the more he competes. So if he can hold it together and build up to a solid 2018 mid-season run, this is a guy who has a chance to do some serious damage. While we're on the subject of guys blowing the doors off their off-season, has anyone out there been paying attention to what Valliere has been doing lately? Recently, the Canadian big man was spotted blasting his way through another one of those legendary training sessions as he continues his quest to become the scariest thing walking around on two legs north of the border. Even at this point in his career, Valliere has already established himself as someone who has a flat-out sickening work ethic. And whenever it is he finally decides to take the new ride out for a spin, you know it's going to have been worth the wait. Trust me, it will. There are going to be a whole lot of new faces hitting the Classic Physique Olympia stage a few weeks from now, but I don't know if any of them have got people riled up quite like standout second-year pro Chris Bumstead. So far all season, Bumstead has done in the last two shows is put together a blistering performance in both Pittsburgh and Toronto, winning both of these contests in very spectacular fashion. In typical Chris Bumstead mode, the details I'm hearing about his prep thus far have been nothing short of amazing. And at just 22 years of age, this kid is already one of the most exciting athletes in the entire Classic Physique division. But being able to score a top 10 finish in his first Olympia would cement his status as one of the legitimate young stars we have in the game right now. I've heard of people pulling out all the stops during their contest prep before, but we're going to have to come up with some stronger phrases to describe whatever the hell it is that Whitney Jones is doing right about now. Knee-deep in her preparation for her 5th straight Olympia, one of the truly bona fide stars in fitness has seriously taken things to an entirely new level. Even if you're only a casual fan of fitness, you have to respect an athlete who brings the sort of work ethic that Jones brings to the table day in and day out. And when you take into consideration the fact that she's managed to improve her placing each and every time at the last 4 Olympias, this time around it feels like it has to be top 3 or bust.